wrist, man. Check the wrist, man. Got him hot. Hey, man, can't ball like this, man. Lord.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on E.
All right, Coach, they've got right around 100,000 packed in here like sardines at AT&T Stadium. And with the roof closed and the bottled waters flowing, figures to be a loud and raucous atmosphere in Arlington. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Between the Portland Riverhogs and the Dallas Cowboys.
Quit talking about it.
They'll run on first down. Wall. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
He can't hang. He's not going to get me up. Squeeze. Check 13. Check 13.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down. A look there at the starters on the defensive side of the ball. They were terrific last week against Buffalo in that victory.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass. You know, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
On first down, it's Goodwin. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Check it back.
On third down, Wall. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 there, and the Cowboys have a first. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complementary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. So a failure to connect on 2nd down. That leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Rose. And that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And his kick is indeed good. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Even though they didn't find the end zone, they have to be pretty pleased with how they moved the ball on the ground because we know that that was one of their big goals in this game.
And that really goes through the entire offense because when you're running the ball effectively, just about everyone's involved. It's not just the guy carrying the football. It's everyone blocking for him, both inside and on the perimeter.
Here we go. set. 19. 54. And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Geis with a carry on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Single.
Throwing on third down, Watson. That's into the hands of Edwards. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
A short game that doesn't get them the first down brings up a fourth down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Cowboys... will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
6 yards. Ball shot. Hey, let's go. Calm the crowd. All day, baby. All right.
Off play action. O'Neal going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
Wide, get wide.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Watch twist.
They'll run on 1st down. Goodwin. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check back.
On 2nd down now. Roll. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They run the counter. It's Goodwin. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And that one came close to hitting the big scoreboard up there as the fair catch is made inside the 20-yard line.
Check. Watch 54. You gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
They start on the ground with Geis. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have you guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center of the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Now a 1st down throw, Watson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. So 2nd and inches after that 1st down completion went just shy of the marker. Here's Watson. Throw left side complete. That's Edwards. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. A couple of 1st downs on the drive already. As they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Following the penalty, it's Geis. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Mike by 4, Mike by 4, Mike by 4. Here we go, time, go!
On 2nd and 12, Watson. And now he'll tuck it and run. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Geis. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on third down. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Here we go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2nd and 5 now. Watson. This will be caught by Brown. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Watson on third down. He's got his running back, Darius Geis. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's first and goal. They've been practicing goal line offense all week. Let's see if they're able to capitalize here. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, the intended receiver, but it'll be second and goal. Watson looks to throw again. This is caught. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime.
Set. 18. 54. It's a party now. It's a party now.
Now Watson on third and goal. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and that will tie things up as we head toward halftime. Well, maybe a nice psychological boost there just to get back to even with that field goal as we head towards half.
Coaching 101 always says at halftime, play it like it's 0-0 on the scoreboard. Well, in this case, it's level, right? Same score each side. Just start over. Now you get the second half to play.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Hey. You got the
A final shot before break. O'Neal. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So they grab the lead just before half with a clock reading 0-0-0.
How about snatching things right at the end?
An abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
19. I'm here all day. I'm here all day. Turn him up. Turn him up.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning to an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. 2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, let him give it to your back. Let him pick up the first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. Call that a gain of 11.
19. 54 Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4, Mike 5-4.
On first down, this is Geis. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On 2nd and 7, Watson. And that is incomplete here. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
So here are the Cowboys to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against Washington, and now they lead this ball game as well. Set to go here, 1st and 10. On first down. Goodwin. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Goodwin. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Mike 51, Mike Go, Mike 51, Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Here we go. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, O'Neal throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Off the play fake. O'Neal nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Cowboys with a football. They'll be looking to tack on to their lead as we get set for the 4th. Off play action. O'Neal. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
Nice job. Nice patience right there. Put him on the right side. Let him work his way across. Put the ball in his hands and let him work his way upfield with the catch.
Here's Watson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Edwards. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Out of the gun, Watson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Again, it's Watson. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 12-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 4 as we slip inside of 4 minutes left in regulation. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. His pass caught at the 4. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that 1st. They go play action here on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to 2nd and goal. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking to throw. O'Neal. And he finds his man, Griffin. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
51 to Mike, boy, 51. I'm trying to collect. Right here, guys. Fight 51.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Wide open receiver complete.
Let's go, boy.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. O'Neal. He gets this one to Johnson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They come out here in the eye. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. He'll try to run this one in, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a one-score game. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. And emerging victorious, the Colts. The win would be just their 2nd of the year if they could hold on. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. So Deshaun Watson in the offense. Down by 11, a little under 50 seconds to go. It's been a struggle to score all day, and now they need to do it twice here late to have a chance. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Looking to throw. Long.
And he's the epitome of what we call the move.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 32. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted. but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something.
And this is caught. A big pickup of 38. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. They come out here in the eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it? Yeah. This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins champ.